about what we were doing.
There's one. We're gonna mention it once because it has happened, but we broke 1,000 followers a day or two ago, and that was just astounding. Oh, here we go, corn box. So we've got a chaos team at 1050. This will be.
Now, I'm guessing that isn't Duderino.
That is not Duderino.
Oh, man.
He played two, lost two. Not unsurprising for a chaos team. That would suggest that this coach is maybe on the newer side, which is a little unfair. He's got to play up 400 TV with a chaos team, which is rookie against a veteran coach. That's a big ask, isn't it? That is a big ask.
I'm not going to come down too hard on Cornbox's coach, because Immortal Coil in Coca-Cola, my chaos team, lost their first 4 games on the bounce. So I'm not. I have empathy that early chaos, unless you get an even run of dice, you can't overcome their massive incompetence, because they're all bumbling idiots initially.
Oh, hang on.
No skill.
Is this someone in the stream?
I don't know.
Dark Soul Yammy's just said, I'm going to get crushed. Thanks, Andy.
Oh, this is your team, Yammy. You see? Yes, see? So there you go, Yammy. That's... Oh, Sugary, thank you ever so much for the follow, mate. Have we got Kelly, Rachel, and Inigo on the Indio on the rotation, Andy?
We do, yeah. There we go. Oh, this one's good. I like this one.
Lava Jackal, thanks for the follow. That's a new one. You came up with that all by yourself.
Yeah, that's me, that is. That was me
Didn't
pushing
even
Kelly out.
Consult me, that. I had no input. So Kelly's not on the rotation anymore?
Oh, yeah, they're there. There's about 6 on the rotation now.
All right. So
there's
what
Andy's
saying in a really subtle, kind of not in any way self-promoting way, is if you haven't already hit that follow button, guys, it's free, but also there's now a selection of little films to welcome. That's right, Bushra. Them little GIFs.
Yami, how much Blood Bowl have you played, and why? If you've lost your first 2 games, what? Because this is a ladder. I won't. What was the reasoning for carrying on?
Bulldog spirit, perseverance.
This season doesn't matter. No one seems injured.
Got some star player points, and that's what you need on a chaos team to stop them being terrible. Lots of star player points. Could be any of the above, couldn't it?
Or all.
Just whilst I remember, Saint, I know I'm really pushing my luck here. If after watching this for a little while, if you do enjoy the show, could you do us a favour and add a comment under my post on the Better Red Than Dead forum, just basically saying you've checked it out, tell them what you think, so that if there's anybody else idly considering popping by, they might be more likely to do so based on your wonderful experience, brackets, should you find it so.
Right, I shall leave you because I doubt I would be able to concentrate during this, let's call it what it is, unfair game.
It's not fair, is it? Pidpad, thanks ever so much for popping by, mate. It's always an honour and a pleasure to have you in the channel. Well, Sugary, partly because it's just for cynical promotion purposes that get more people in. But really, honest answer, that the main reason is it's just great to see the guys that I don't see that often. So yeah, if you could do that, that'd be smashing. It was nice seeing Sharpie on as well. By the way, I do miss Sharpie. Right, flying start, extra reroll, marvellous.
Yeah, good. Oh! Shattered Ice he wasn't quite ready for that, was he? He wasn't prepared.
It's not his job. Shattered Ice is all about the nifty footwork. the actual ball handling bit is not really his bag, is it? Sharpie has been back in Planetside, Saint. Yeah. I don't know how regularly he's playing, but he's certainly been around several times. I know that for certain. Yeah. That's a good point, Kano, is I think what's lost on Andy, who's a highly competitive little soul, is that some folks just play Champ Ladder for the experience that you're going to get a good game. So yeah, I mean, when I played Necro season 5, I think I did maybe 10 games, and I was doing it just for the joy of playing Necro. So although the record wasn't flawless, I think I ended up something like 4-3-2, something like that. So I felt it was respectable, but it certainly wasn't competitive. I didn't trash the team because I wasn't trying to qualify.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Saint, I've got to ask, how do you know Villa Helpia is Finnish? And Villa Helpia asked, is Yami Pidpad? No, two separate people. I had not realised that Vela Helpia, which please forgive me for pronouncing it almost certainly wrongly, is Finnish. I did not know that. That's a fair point, sounds Stu. Yeah.
Okay. So we advance down the flank here, mostly because the zombies are so bloody slow that if I want any form of screen, we're going to need to try and put the screen in a turn or two ahead of where we're actually going to plan on moving the ball. Because a wolf in 1 turn can move as far as a zombie in 2.
Yes, there is that. Oh, I've got to butt in again here, Andy, because now joining Saint Sugary, it is the Middle East's 4th richest oil baron, an all-round nice guy. I've got to welcome KSA Gamer to the channel, who is also one of my. I have the honour to have known for several years through playing Planetside 2. So KSA, welcome to the show, my friend. Wonderful to have you here. This is brilliant. KSA! And KSA, you won't believe your timing here.
There we go. There's Kelly. Rachel,
Phoenix,
sorry.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the show. KSA, you missed Stubeck yesterday, who joined the show, and Stubeck was with us for a good few hours. So, and I know how close you and Stubeck are. KSA joins us from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, in case you wonder what KSA stood for. I think he normally plays via a satellite uplink from his yacht. Is that right, KSA?
Wow.
Well, he lives in Saudi Arabia, Andy. The police cars are Lamborghinis where
Okay.
KSA lives.
Hey, hands off the merchandise. Fucking hell.
Hold on. You don't hit him. He's expensive. KSA, I asked the same question of I asked the same question of Saint just now. Have you ever played Blood Bowl before? Is this just a bewildering array of little men wandering around confusingly? And Saint mentions that he misses Stubeck's photograph moments. What he's talking about there is in Planetside, in case you guys have never played it, it is think of Battlefield, but instead of having 50 people aside, you've got 1,000, and there's 3 sides. So you're playing with a couple of thousand people on an 8-kilometer by 8-kilometer playing field with tanks, aircraft, infantry play, buildings. It's amazing. And we have an outfit in PlanetSide 2. It's one of the oldest PlanetSide outfits in existence. It must be 15 years old nearly. Better Red Than Dead, or BRTD. Stu Beck is one of our recruitment officers. And so when we get a new recruit, after they've passed their trial period, eventually they're granted full membership of Better Red Than Dead. And it's traditional that they have a team photograph. So those who've passed the trial period will all line up, and all the outfit will gather round, and we'll stand back, and they'll maybe line up, and then we take a photograph. Stu Beck's the photographer. What we don't tell them is that Stu Beck's special style of photography basically involves just some C4, and you kind of get where that's going. So yeah, Stu Beck, whom you may have seen yesterday, is official outfit photographer.
Should have done that move last.
KSA, thank you for the follow, and Rachel, thanks you too.
So what I'm pondering here is we can hit all the Chaos Warrior and the 2 Beastmen if all the dice fall in place correctly. But of course they might not. And I'm just thinking about how to set it up that if the dice are naughty and don't behave, what could we do?
So this is planning, that we're hoping for the best, but also planning for the worst.
Yeah, pretty much. And the reason I'm a bit miffed with myself is that I'm a player short of what I want to do for the ultra safe play.
Dalchi, unfortunately it is, though we do have 80 grand in the team coffers. So after this game, we will be buying, we will be hiring a new white to replace Murloc Joe, who sadly died 2 games ago. Ali, morning sunshine, how are you? So yeah, we do need a new white, but apart from the death of Murloc Joe, and of course you can see Fiction there is looking pretty wounded, the team are edging forwards, so it's not all bad. And the win rate is just going inexorably upwards so far. Touch wood.
Yeah. Not great. Not a great turn. Yeah, this will be a actual bit of a challenge, because we haven't got a strength advantage. The thing that actually make Chaos a real handful at lower team value. The only thing they have going for them is they've got 4 strength 4 players, and they can blitz on strength 4 anywhere. So while it's 11 plays 11, the advantage is actually, from a positional point of view, sat with the Chaos. So this is not straightforward. I suspect what's going through Yami's head here is that with a go for it or two, he can actually get a strike on the werewolf, and it's a question of, do I want to go for the werewolf, or do I want to do something else? And he's probably pondering that thought. Oh, he'll say something in the chat maybe, but that's probably what he's pondering here.
Going off on a tangent. Steve Stark, good morning. So far, so good. This is game number 2. Won the first one. Our opponents conceded 2 and 10-ish. Sheffield Steelix has spotted, there's a 2 die available on the ball. He's got to work for it, but yes, that's possible. Medic Death asks, is Bretonia a good team to invest time into? They're not my personal cup of tea, but they can play. You can do things with Bretts.
Yeah, I honestly think for the term of Blood Bowl, yeah, what's good, what's not. You should play something you enjoy. Um, in it, most teams are not great when they first start, and all teams, if you build them properly, can be made to be competitive. Even teams that you think really things like Kemri, which are all agility 2, for example, you can make them a handful. Um, excuse me.
Bert's have got a certain play style that isn't immediately obvious,
Yeah.
but you can make them perform. I mean, obviously, stuff like stat boosts and doubles do them the world of good, but they're definitely challenging. But look, worst thing that can happen. What's the worst that could happen? Give them a go, and if after 10 games you go, do you know, this is not for me, try something else.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, a couple of folks have pointed out Bushranger, Velihubia. The Berts have won the Champs Ladder competition twice, so yeah, they must have something going for them.
Okay, so I'm just pondering here. There's a few things going through my head. I'm conscious that the opponent is in the chat, so it's not quite as straightforward to talk about stuff as it otherwise would be. I think we'll take that 2 dice block there, that one there. That can step forward.
I'd say for Berts generally, they're a challenge. You certainly wouldn't pick them and expect to sweep all before you. Delchi makes a good point that the guys who won with Berts were good coaches. So
yeah, absolutely.
And hang on, I've got to give a little bit of preparation before I say this, as I do every time. Right, here we go. Hello, Ducky.
Oh no!
Well, A, got one, and B, oh, sorry, Yami. The good news is, we could use another zombie. Welcome to the team. We'll look after him. We'll make him feel welcome. He'll get his own hat and everything.
Yeah, we'll try. Right, I think I'm going to play slightly safer here now then. Yeah, let's go the slightly safer play.
I still find it impossible to say hello, Ducky, in a macho way. It's at odds with my gritty northern hardman image.
Oh wow. Okay, right, I know what I'm doing now. So I've just changed in my head. I was looking at surfing that Chaos Warrior on the far flank. Now, we're not going to do that. We're going to run diagonally away.
Oh, Domin, don't worry, Florence. Apart from yesterday when she went out on a dinner date with Count Luther, she left us for half a game, and that's where we lost all those players. But usually Florence is absolutely nailed on, doesn't miss a beat. Sheffield Steel. No, I currently live in Leicester, but no, I'm not from around here, mate. I'm from the northeast. The longest I've lived anywhere is Newcastle.
Although I might change my mind again now.
Although, as Domin points out, yes, I was born in Hartlepool. Never mind, Dolce. Stick with it, mate. Yeah, Leicester. I'm trying to leave Leicester. I'm looking for a new job at the moment, and my job hunting is focused 95% in the northeast. Leicester's all right. It's just a bit bland, I think. Good for curry.
Jesus, not again.
You'd think that bushranger, but no. Although they make that red Leicester cheese here, it doesn't seem to be massively more popular than any other sort of cheese.
Okay. I was going to run over on my left flank, but I just remembered the wolf's got a bloody move bust. So, oh, we should have stood him up. Maybe he's stunned. It's more difficult to do that now. What I can do is that now we've got a 12th player, Shattered Ice. If a foul target becomes available, we've now got 12. We can throw a foul. I don't like fouling with 11. I think it's very risky, but fouling with 12, I can get behind that.
That's one of those surprise added bonuses of when you do inherit a zombie during the game, that he just joins the bench immediately.
Yep. Yeah, the opponent's doing the right move here, which is, oh, be okay. Yeah, he is.
Crowd holds its breath.
He is
Oh,
okay.
Tony.
He put in the chat. He said, I should focus on killing the wolves and the whites. And in this matchup, especially in this matchup, yeah, there are 3 players on this team. Well, I've only got 3 agility, 3 players. So if they are not on the field, I'm going to find this immensely difficult to win.
What do you mean, Crag? I'm not sure why he's struggling so much with this.
Who's that?
I'm not sure. Delta. Crag asked Dalchi. I'm not sure if they're talking about this game or something else. I just looked at it, so I thought I'd ask. White singular only had 1. Yes, but what a white though, Hotspur, eh? What a white, and it's only because can't afford a new one.
Yeah.
Oh right, yeah. Sorry, Craig, didn't clock what you meant there. Andy, you keep referring to Fiction's Affliction. Oh, that was quite good, wasn't it? Fiction's Affliction. It's an armor bust, mate. It's not move busted. It's armor bust.
No, it's not. Oh, it is. Oh,
yes, it is.
Yeah, so it is. Okay, right. Is it time? Is it time to do something slightly challenging? So, 1 dice, 2 dice. Oh, he's absolutely. Oh, he's got to go. He's absolutely got to go. Oh, keeping unmoved. Right. Don't bite me.
Close enough. Yeah, let's see what you're doing here. Still a good boy, Fiction, even though you're going to get sacked. He's a good boy. Have we told him yet?
I don't know. Actually,
know.
I don't know if he knows or not.
To be honest, I think as long as the pedigree chum turns up each morning, he just assumes everything's all right. It's going to be heartbreaking, that, isn't it? It's like taking old Yellow out back. Oh no. Poor Fiction.
No one wants to do that, really.
Fiction and his affliction. Are you all right for approximately 2 minutes? Whilst I quickly make
this is all right. This is all right.
Right, see you in a moment, folks. Be right back.
Right. Okay. So, what have we got here? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he's got 3 plus 2 plus 2 plus if he wants to go for the ball again. I am playing a little bit fast and loose with the ball because there's a wizard out there. And I'm aware of that, and it's just, I guess, I'm making a conscious choice to just deal with it, I guess. Yeah. That was always going to be a bit of a concern.
And we're back. Cup of tea in hand. Right, what are we talking about?
Jess Jensen's just joined. Yeah, he is here. He was just making a tea.
Jesse Jensen, morning. Oh, Village, hello, mate. I'm glad you've arrived, because I was holding off on this announcement. I hope our agents have been in touch with yours, but we'd like to hire you as a white for the team. So hopefully you're available, mate. Reagan Smash, it's PG. No, it's not. It's Tetley's. Tetley tea. Tetley tea, half a spoon of sugar and a spot of milk. Right, what else is happening? Oh, you just need to keep drinking stuff because we're just babbling away and you get very thirsty.
Should have stood him up, really.
Right, how's the game going? Well, hold the bus. What's happened to Tony? Oh, yummy. Have you knocked Tony out?
Yeah, he stood on him. He slipped.
Well, that wasn't very nice.
Stood on Tony.
And you know how important Tony is? He's one of our few talented players left. Tim and Hotspur carrying this team.
Yeah. Hotspur has just said he put glue on his fingers beforehand. It's very good of him. So the ball is now welded to his little paws.
Hotspur's been very reliable since we've given him a chance. Not put foot wrong.
I know he has actually, hasn't he? He
really has.
Yeah, Hotspur. He looked like someone who didn't really have what it took, and then all of a sudden, he must have had a 5-star potential. Really looking forward to your OCC match today versus Oni. Yeah, that's going to be bloody hard. That's going to be very challenging. Right, which one did he block with? It was the... Yeah, I thought so. So we turned Stan Firm off, so there's no chance of getting another block on the same guy.
Maybe we could get Hotspur to do some tutoring Sundisk just to give him some tips. Like, how do you hold a ball?
There she is.
Reagan Smash, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the show.
Oh dear. That is a good one, isn't it? I do like that one.
That's pretty good, that.
When I saw it and just literally laughed out loud. I was like, yep, we're having that one. That one we're having.
Do we know what they're called?
Gifts, GIFs, Jeffs.
No, the two people. So that was idea. Jeff, is it?
I've no idea.
Jeff and what? Linda?
Yeah, I've literally no idea. Right, I'm going to score this turn because everyone's closing in on us. Hotspur's looking a little bit vulnerable.
You're feeling that goat breath down the back of your neck, aren't you? Really are.
Yeah.
You don't want that.
And when you're playing against a wizard, if you can, just make sure you score. Just make sure you score.
I've got to ask Yami, which start again. Which TV personality wizard do you tend to favour, Yami? Who've you got today? The Darvo Vision franchise teams, of course, famously engaged the services of top T-side Funny Man and Magic Maestro Paul Daniels. Haven't seen Paul for a bit, though. We have him yesterday. Ah, fantastic. Tony woke up. Well done, Florence. It's amazing what wafting a bonio under his nose can do, isn't it? Well, I think those wings are safe now. Wormthrax and Tomo, nothing's getting past them, eh?
Yeah. So he's
Think
got
positive.
He's got three. He's got 3 turns. 2 rerolls, so it's not inconceivable. And I've gone for because there's a bribe out there. I didn't really fancy a flesh golem being on the line of scrimmage and getting stamped on. So we've swapped out the flesh golems and put zombies on there.
No, I mean, Sundis did say he was going back on the pitch with the instructions that he was quite happy to go on the scrimmage, but he's not the sharpest tool in the box, is he? Hellboy, however, wasn't up for it, so yeah, it's probably worked. Domin, boom! Nice. Likes Paul Daniels, not a lot, but I like him. We'll never see his like again, will we?
Uh-oh. Let's add some randomness to Blood Bowl. That's really what this game needs, isn't it? Just some fucking randomness. Oh, God.
Well... No, not you personally, Sundisk. Just saying that Flesh Golem Sundisk, let's say he's all potential at the moment. We're trying to score touchdowns with him, but he's not cooperating.
No.
We went as far yesterday, we nailed the ball to his forehead, and even then he managed to fail to go for it. So, you know.
I think he just popped it, didn't he?
It didn't matter. It doesn't matter whether the ball's got in the area or not. The fact that it's nailed to his forehead still counts.
Oh, okay.
But he fell over. So, yeah, we're looking at you as one for the future, you know. Lots of promise, but he really hasn't got the hang of this game yet.
Tomo, thank you very much.
Cheers, Tomo.
Hope your run went well today.
He's been running.
I mean, like, champ ladder run. Not.
Oh, I see.
Not exercise. I don't know. I don't know if
Gotcha.
Tomo exercises at all, to be honest. He looks like he does.
Well, it probably works out
We've got a
bit.
Tomo-based invasion. Way.
Morning, Tono Invasion. Welcome aboard, folks.
He's not allowed to exercise doctor's orders. Oh dear.
Brain smash. Coach, I need to be taken out. You're a member of the Undead Scourge and literally defeated death. Why do you need to come out? I'm really hot. Yeah, it doesn't really make a lot of sense, does it? If you got a bunch of basically rotting corpses reanimated by the wonder of modern science and necromancy. Florence is really picking that up. And yet they don't want to play Blood Bowl because they're a bit hot.
Yeah, they've not thought that through, have they?
Well, look, I tell you what. After this drive, what if we just give them all a Magnum? You know, I mean the ice cream. I don't mean arm.
I'm not sure about arming them is a good idea, but okay.
All right, let's to avoid confusion, let's just dish out a cornetto each. Just to say, right, here's an ice cream. Now go and play. That's going to work. So I'm saying that we're going to have nobody affected by sweltering bloody hotness.
Hey, Sundisk, he's stunning, isn't
What we might need to do is get KSA in as a consultant at the end of this drive. He's used to operating in very high temperatures. Maybe give us some tips because he lives. His palace is in a desert.
he? Was it?
Well, he's a Saudi Arabian prince. So yeah, he'll probably have some sort of pro tips for how do you move around when it's really hot. Would you be free to do that, KSA? I don't know if you're still tuned in. We're going to go with that. Debaser rolled some insane blitzers and was fouling as well. We're talking about Debaser strat for Bert's here. I went away and made a cup of tea. Let me catch up. Sundisk puts his hand up and says, yeah, lots of potential if only you'd pay attention in class. What, like in training? He'll get there, Sundisk. It's just we've given him a few opportunities, and let's say he'll be disappointed with how he performed. He did rather let himself down a bit. But, he'll be fine. He'll get the hang of this eventually.
Yeah.
Oh, got one, sort of.
No, yeah, it's properly got one. Right, so it's turn 7. I've got more players than I've got more than 11 players, so let's throw a cheeky foul in there. It's also on a Chaos Warrior. Yeah, bit disappointing.
Okay. Yeah, but nobody saw. So Shattered Ice, ever the professional.
Yeah.
He really is like the ninja of the zombie world. That he gets in there, does the foul, and out again before anybody's noticed anything's wrong.
Oh, I've actually just fouled Yami. If you look at the player name, the Chaos Warrior we fouled is actually Yami.
That wasn't very nice of you. It is, isn't it? Yeah.
Is, yeah.
The rest of them are all just hired hands, but that's actually the man himself.
I'm not sure I can do that again. I feel that was a bit out of order, wasn't it? I've had a message from Yami, by the way. His favourite wizard is Monarch of the Dead.
I'm not familiar with his work. Is he any good?
I don't know. I don't know him either. But when we were talking about the favourite wizard, that was what he said. Hey, they're the Tic Tacs. Yes.
Yellow Swaggery, thank you very much for the follow. They're not Tic Tacs. You do know what those are, right?
They're Tic Tacs. They are your little yellow Tic Tacs. Oh dear.
But seriously.
No, but they are Tic Tacs, aren't they?
You do know what they are, right? Though, don't you? Really do, surely.
Yeah, Tic Tacs.
We will refer to them from this point on as Tic Tacs. Fine.
Good. Right, that's that solved.
You know what's going to happen, don't you? It's me that's going to get the shit for this. I'll refer to them as Tic Tacs, and then it'll be, oh, Zongy Big Mom. Tic
Oh dear.
Look, haven't I got enough to try and rail against without giving me that handicap as well? Oh dear.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, there's some expert ball handling here. There is only one slight flaw in this plan, which is that the ball it's not far enough forward.
Yeah, I think Hotspur's hit on a thing there. What was surprising, normally when you've got a flesh golem, you probably build it out of bits of dead Black Orc and Nurgle Warrior and that kind of thing, because they're about the right size. But Sundisk was originally, or at least the brain, was a Dark Elf, and he was good. So we've obviously got some sort of wiring problem in there somewhere that he does seem to have completely lost all these former ball handling talents. Maybe get him in the shop, get Florence to open him up and have a look in. Root around, Or could just try turning them off and turning them back on again. That might fix it.
That's what normal people do, isn't it? They just switch them on and off. Well, that works for most
What?
computers, doesn't it?
Normal people who happen to be flesh golems. Oh yeah, that's exactly what normal flesh golems do.
Good.
Dulcie says BCU is here. What's BCU?
I don't know. 5 and 6 is fine.
No, I'm not asking you. I'm asking Dulcie because he said it. Get out. Oh, Tony, well done. Now, Duca, can we have the ball back? Yes, we can. Thank you very much. Right, got your Dulcie. He's talking about his Bert's team. Thank you very much,
Right.
mate. I understand.
Throw the ball with... Pick the ball up with Sundisk. Throw the ball with Sundisk. Yeah, go on then.
What, really?
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
What? Whoa, what? He has. He's picked it up. Now, here comes the hard bit. Come on, Sundisk.
2 plus 2 plus 4 plus 3 plus with a team reroll. I'm just going to wang that through Samba. So let's just see how unlikely this is. So
those old synapses are starting to fire up. Perhaps Hotspur's coaching's working.
This is
Sundisk, yes.
with a team reroll, this is literally 50-50. Or we can just do 5 plus 3 plus. So let's just do 5 plus 3 plus. 5 plus 3 plus with a team reroll is 44%. So it's actually definitely worth making the go for it here. So okay. Now we just need 4 plus 3 plus.
Prepare to be amazed.
Odds have gone up to 60% now.
Never tell me the odds. Oh! Ooh. Hold on, have another go. Have another go. He sneezed. But you still got the ball. Oh, so close. Though, I tell you what, Sundisk, 9 out of 10 for effort, really. And 1 for neatness. That was so nearly a pass. That nearly hit him. Fantastic. I'm just devastated that didn't work, because that would have been a thing of beauty, wouldn't it?
Oh well. Yeah, I've actually miscounted the squares. People have just pointed out in the chat. Uh-oh. I thought it was...
Lawrence. Oh. No, she says he'll be okay, but not today. Yeah, no, he's got to go back in his kennel. Oh, good boy. But he'll be fine.
It turns out we wouldn't have made it even if I'd have counted properly.
What?
The throw and pass, because it was 3-6-1, so it would have been I'd have used the team reroll to get the ball up, and then we'd have rolled a 1. Oh well.
So what you're saying is that we should give Sundisk Pro so we can have another go at that. Pass.
Right, see what happens. So, oh fuck. Oh dear, that's not good.
What? Oh. Ah. Oh.
No, that's not good.
No. No, that's bad. Well, Yami is missing a warrior, but we really, really needed one of the wolves, didn't we?
Well, we've only got 3 agility 4 players.
Sundisk volunteers that he's going to start training in dump off. Hail Mary pass, Domin suggests. Well, to be honest, if we train Sundisk, Hail Mary pass, dump off, it's going to be basically the same, isn't it? Yeah, Reagan Smash has called it here. Couldn't agree with you more, mate. That without Wolfies, and with only Hotspur, really, this is going to be tricksy. Jelly L, hello, buddy. How are you? Oh, it's linked to something there. What's that? Regular throw-in ranges.
Yeah, I miscounted the squares. That's what happened there.
Afternoon, Farron. You all right, sunshine?
That's not good.
Sorry.
It's not good because of player down, not because it's dead. Oh well.
Join the team.
No,
Oh.
he's fine. I'm just a player down now. This drive. This is very challenging. This game.
Yes. This does really have draw written all over it if we're lucky. But stick in that, you never know. It's Blood Bowl, isn't it?
Yeah. Cornart, you assume there's going to be an X drive.
Haha. Oh, dirty. On my replay, it doesn't seem to work. I was going to ask as he used the bribe, and that answers my question. You know, when you highlight over the player cards, they expand. It for some reason it wouldn't.
Oh.
So anyway, bribe gone. Yami's got 2 Appos left, and that's it. In the box.
No, he hasn't. He's got the wizard as well.
This is bugging out then, because I'm looking at it here. It's showing 3 row rolls, 2 Appos, and a used bribe.
Yeah, and a wizard.
I'm going to restart my replay. It didn't show me the wizard. Used or otherwise, it just wasn't there.
Oh.
So I'd have restarted my coverage. Definitely hasn't used the wizard, no?
Nope.
No, there was something funky going on because it wasn't showing anything at all. Yep, the wizard's back. You are quite correct. But it wasn't... yeah, the whole wizard card was just flat out missing. So, there you go.
It's an interesting question now. So, as the Chaos, do you play for the draw or do you play for the win? Because you've probably got a choice.
It's a gamble because you don't know what the sweltering heat result would be.
Indeed.
Anything could happen.
Yep.
There is no right answer to that. It depends on the completely randomness of the sweltering heat. So, for example, if Yami was missing a couple of warriors and a goat, and we got everybody back, we'd probably turn him over.
Yeah, but he does have the wizard, so there is there's merit in going for it because you've got the wizard.
Yes, yeah, good point. I'd probably go for the win because he's got the wizard, as it's a kind of a safety net. You know, that if he gets 1-1 with time to go, if it looks like you're going to score, he could use the wizard just to impede there and settle for a draw after all.
Yep.
So yeah, why not? Yeah. Pedro Jack asks, "Where's the Wolves?" Fiction: The Wounded Wolf is passed out with heat, and Tony plays poorly. He's badly hurt, and he failed his regen. So he'll be back, but he's chinned as well. hardcore night, to be honest, because this is a bit of a non-entity champ ladder. There's no playoffs, no cup, nothing. It doesn't really matter. Not the end of the world. We're just playing for a laugh, like, you know. Pornomedic asks, wouldn't you always play for a win? And at worst, you draw. It depends. It depends what you've got on the pitch, because if you're in a position that you're currently drawing and could hang on to that, but your opponent has got a stronger lineup, whether it be through re-rolls or wizards or players available, you know you might not want to risk losing the draw and getting beat. So not always. Lonely Alive, thank you ever so much for the follow. Welcome to the show. And I can't remember what we decided those two were called now.
Yeah. Ninja Bread Man, there won't be a playoff, so it's difficult to declare yourself the winner because there's no playoff. You could be first on Champ Ladder. I mean, we were first on Champ Ladder for a while last season. And then I carried on playing. We were first by a distance as well, weren't we?
You were, but no, it was reasonable though, because you knew you had playoff games to compete in, and the team weren't very good, so it was wise to keep on going.
That's unlucky. Unfortunately, getting the ball is going to be a bit of a git.
I don't know, Pedro Jack, salt excretion's all relative, isn't it? I've seen worse. It doesn't mean that he doesn't want to try and win. I'm just saying the consequences of if we lose aren't actually all that great.
Oh, sorry, did that come across as me not trying to win this?
No, Pedro Jack in his inimitable style, unique to him, says, Zunk, if it doesn't matter, why does Andy excrete salt out of every pore when the dice aren't happening? It's just because he's Andy. Hello, Gruff. But I'd still say he's not that bad, is he? I mean, we got the salt emitter installed to help him try and keep the sodium levels under control. He does try very hard. You all right this afternoon, Gruff? You're not wrong there, Gruff. This team are exactly the same skin as I'm using in Coca-Cola. It's because it looks nice, I think. When you're flicking through the skins, you don't want Chaos playing in, pink and green. It doesn't really work. That's probably true, Pona Medic. That whenever you play Blood Bowl, there's going to be a certain amount of seepage of salt in there.
That's a shame because I've done everything right there. I've done everything right. And moving around, strength 3, movement 4 is it's a challenge. It really is a challenge to get this team to do anything. Oh dear. Maybe I should have taken the push.
Fair play, Velahopia. Velahopia does in fact play Chaos in pink, so I stand corrected. Saint Sugary, yes, that's a fair right point. Andy doesn't drink and play Blood Bowl. He doesn't do that. I have. It doesn't often end well.
No, if you want to see someone getting absolutely smashed while playing Blood Bowl, Juppy Jim's the man for that.
I was going to say, Verbal doesn't stream, does he?
No.
It's probably for the best. Pink Slanish Royce. Oh, no, okay then. Right, pink is an entirely viable strip for some badass Chaos Waste killers after all. I stand corrected, gentlemen. and ladies, should there be any there in Darvo Vision Land. Thomas, hello, mate. How are you? The Bend, why no playoffs? Yeah, it's only this season, mate. It's because Legendary's coming out, so they've cut the season short to only 4 weeks. It ends on September the 4th, I think. And they're just going to go straight into Season 9 normal service. So I think there's quite a lot of the regular Champ Ladder competitive coaches have giving it a miss because it's only kind of like a partial version of Champ Ladder, which you can understand that. But we're playing it obviously because it's really the best option just to be able to broadcast games. This is still where the best games in volume happen. If we only played in the leagues, we'd only get a couple of games a week. Sundisk, well done. Sundisk has just done something. He's knocked out that goat there. Prick for Gauze. It's a bit edgy, Yammy, isn't it? Been a bit dangerous there, calling him that. Ponomedic just lost his level 4 Wood Elf thrower.
What, down the back of the sofa?
No, I think he got chinned, but he goes on to say he thought he was going to smash his desk.
He scored. We have a score. Safe.
Right, so Yammy's setting the stall out, going for the win. Respect. Dead Apo dead. Ooh. Yeah, no, that feeling, Medic. That's a shame,
Tic Tacs.
No, never mind.
Banana. Right.
That was actually a much better impression of a Tic Tac than mine. Well done.
Okay, so thanks. We only got one Flesh Golem hit by the heat. He got a Beastman hit by the heat, so that's fair. 1 each.
Rather have Sundisk on the pitch though than a baby goat.
Well, yes. There is that. What is worth noting is I think we've actually got player advantage again. Right, I'm just going to let the countdown timer count down. I'm just going to go for a wee. Back in a minute.
Good luck. Morning, Tony. Tony, the good news is you're still alive. The bad news is you're currently badly hurt, but you'll be fine next game. Thanks, Domin. Guramatsu, good morning, my friend.
Okay, right. Sorry about the delay there. Cheering fans, we get a free reroll. That's good. Oh, and a touchback. Okay, so the reason for giving the ball to a zombie is not because I'm trying to take the piss. It's actually because as and when the wizard comes through, the ball is not on one of the 2 agility 3 players. So, right, we need to really consider what moves we're going to make this turn now. Before we do a great deal. So we block there, and then we can do a block with the flat there.
Yeah, Tony, yay for being alive. Absolutely. But the way that it went yesterday afternoon, being alive on this team's quite an achievement. You're almost in the minority there.
Okay, right. I'm happy with that bit of screen. That's a shame.
Go on, Hellboy.
I think I'm actually going to blitz that. Move it out of the way that way. Yep. How many rerolls? We've got 3 rerolls. Can move the ball. I think I'd like to take the ball forward just because it's probably a good idea. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we blitz. Yeah. Okay.
Hello, Lady Jules. How are you? Welcome to the show.
Okay. Now it's time for the blitz. Walk forward a little bit. And a force this foul, why not? He's like a ninja, that guy, isn't he? He just... oh, nearly like a ninja. Like a sort of ninja.
He's knocked it out.
Yeah, no, that's good. That is good. So there's now 1, 2, 3. There's only 5 chaos things that are standing this turn.
Well, job done, Shatter Dice. No,
Yeah.
fine with that.
Would
with that.
swap us a beastman for a zombie? Yeah, absolutely. Good trade there. When is the next playoff game with the Chaos team? That is actually on Sunday evening at... oh, here's the fireball. There we go. Makes sense. Loopy is knocked out again.
Uh-oh.
That's fine. We knew this was coming. From my point of view, I'm glad that the wizard has happened in turn 14 as opposed to in turn 16 or turn 15. Sorry, so the Sunday evening is the answer to that question. When is the playoff happening?
Pedro asks who's the playoff against. It's against Adant and his killer dwarves. So it's going to be a tricky one, that one. Yeah, that's right, Hotspur. It's the dwarves that they narrowly beat Joe. I think it went into overtime, that game.
Yes. Yeah, it is absolutely that game.
Tony says it's a disaster. Well, wouldn't it be lovely if you didn't pick the ball up? Purest optimism. Never mind.
Yeah, be alright.
Pedro Jack asks, do you fancy your chances, Andy? I'll let you answer that one.
Yeah.
Doesn't lack confidence, does he? as a trying to be. Oh, hello. That's not nice. Trying to be impartial. It's going to be tough because last game we lost a block guard, Claw Mighty Blow, Chaos Warrior, and we've got Miss next game on a block guard, Goat. So, Flaming Ding Dongs are very short on guard, and we're playing against dwarves, and the dwarf team is quite highly developed. We are going to need Kurgle, Killer Goat, to be absolutely on fire to start evening up the numbers. There is a danger that we might just get swamped by a mass wall of dwarven guardness. But it's all to play for. Gruss just pointed out, Andy, Adam posted in the Champ Ladder Discord. Didn't know there was a Champ Ladder Discord. Hey, why would I? I've never qualified. Asking if you can change times. Did you see it?
Is it what? Changing it from Sunday? Because I went into his stream last night and said, hey, what about playing then?
Yes, you're right, Hotspur. And Andy, I think, does have an absolute shed load of inducements. So I can't remember the exact ballpark number even, but it's significant. Several hundred. Yeah, Gruff's confirmed. Yeah, it was since you spoke to him. It was wee small hours of this morning.
Push
Check both down there.
Yeah, it doesn't work. Okay, so I've managed to come up with a way of getting 2 dice on the ball here.
Tell Pedro Jack, do you think it's mind games? Could be, couldn't it? Whew, I tell you what, once he gets ahead of steam up, Wormthrax can cover some ground, can't he? This is not the dice you were looking for. Tomo, awesome. Wormthrax only caught it. Unbelievable, Jeff. Unbelievable. Oh, man. Didn't think that would happen, did you?
I'm open!
I'm
There we
open.
go. Oh, dear. So... No, he's not holding on to it, though.
Just the fact he caught it, miracle.
Well, yeah, that by
Oh, that's a bad bounce. It's a bad bounce. He can pretty easily get to that, can't he?
Yeah.
Like that. Oh, come on, give us a break. Drop it. Even got a reroll left. Oh, no. Come on. Oh, gone full potato. Hellboy, it's up to you to save the day, my friend.
Oh well. So,
Oh, Dalchi. Mate, you sound like you're having a nightmare. Quad skull into an injury. Bzz.
that doesn't sound very nice.
And Hotspur's having fish soup made from the Atlantic cod he caught last night. Did you go out fishing last night? Obviously, but interesting. Oh, stunning him would have been really helpful. Can he still reach? No. Right, okay. Draw is safe. Yami cannot reach the end zone. I know what I'd do. Right, that's the new lad, isn't it? Well done, Gerhardt. Now, Fiction. It's up to you now, my friend. Do we need Zluk Hothead, the former Chaos Dwarf, on his feet? Yep, there we go.
Yes.
Hotspur. It's your time to shine, sunshine. Oh, Oh.
Nearly.
Nearly. It's still not terrible. Might be all right.
Yeah, this is. We are eking out the absolute maximum from a bunch of
A bunch of nothing.
Bunch of nothing out of this game. Yeah.
Afternoon, Hellboy. Great news.
Oh.
You're still alive. Better news. You're playing well. Oh, that was good. Oh, no, that was very good. Right. Okay. Good start. Hotspur, you are now free. You know what you have to do.
Right. It's 3-2-3 with a reroll.
What HBO aired it? Hellboy.
70%.
Yes, you're doing very well today, Hellboy. Hotspur and you are really holding the team together. As obviously we've lost Joe and Tony's badly hurt.
Okay, right. Okay, he's picked it up. He's made the go for it.
Fiction, are you a good boy?
Fiction doesn't want to drop it.
He's a good boy. He doesn't want
Wow.
to get sacked.
Yay!
Fiction doesn't want
Wow.
taken out the back and shooting. He doesn't want
No,
to be
he
able to
shouldn't,
say,
that-
"Where's old Yeller?"
So,
Oh, Yummy, hard lines there, mate. Robbed.
yeah. In what looked like when you drew the two teams, a much easier game than that turned out to be. That's got to be credit for the opponent. And
Well played, Yummy.
yeah,
you
well-
made a game
well
of that and then some.
Yeah.
Right, the MVPs. Great news for Yami. Went to a Warrior, who's now on 5. Wormthrax has picked up MVP and is now levelled as a consequence. So Wormthrax probably takes wrestle. You didn't, but MVP fall into a Warrior I'd take every day. Now then, here's the big news. This is where we all gather outside the Darvo Drome. Actually, no, what's it? I can't remember what this stadium's called. As we will be welcoming our new marquee signing, Vilinich, the White, will be joining the team, Andrew. Ooh,
Oh, that's good. Cool. Let's buy it.
probably don't want movement.
No.
Let's go with wrestle. We're going to put some effort into.
Right.
We'll copy paste it. Put some effort into what head you're going to choose.
I quite like the golden head in the. Oh, I don't know. I think we've already got a golden head. Right, you can have a red hat.
Little red hat.
Yeah, you got a little red hat. Cool.
Little red hat village. Looks quite Christmassy.
Okay, right. We've got far too many players on this team, so we need to fire a few. So, Ulfagor, I know you've only just joined, but I'm afraid it's time for you to leave. And we need to get rid of something else as well. I think Zuka Hothead needs to depart.
Nobody really likes him. He used to be a Chaos Dwarf, so let's get rid of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he never really did much, did he?
13 players. I can live with that. And then we'll be saving up to replace Fiction shortly.
Don't tell him, though.